Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio for the month of August. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not be your story, you know? I mean, if it's not your story, check your other placements. You might just find your story there. But if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. Let us begin. At the heart of this reading, we have the Queen of Wands. Now, let me see. I feel, you see, she knows when something's wrong. So I feel she felt something was wrong, but it was, she didn't have the facts. So it was a presumption of what was wrong. And I feel like she presumed something was wrong. This made her go within or withdraw within to start believing or creating fears. It's like one thing that got bigger, you know, like a storm in a teacup, but it's going on within this person. And believed that maybe somebody didn't want them, because this could be considered a welcome ending here with the priest welcoming in death. Or she could have just been presuming that this person wanted to end this. And was simply creating a storm, you know, causing herself a lot of pain. This card warns not to presume, not to make any presumptions about what your partner might be thinking. What your partner might be doing. And so these are thoughts, because the wands are our thoughts. The Eight of Swords. Everything she was thinking it was causing her pain. The mind, because the head is bandaged, so a lot of thinking, overthinking, and the heart is also bandaged because of this one sword. This one sword seemed to be or have created a mountain, you know, and that is what is heavily on her mind. She's hoping to get around the mountain and make a change for the better. Now, this can indicate things built over time. So this can be this can be thoughts that were building up, accumulating over time. Excuse me. Thoughts that were accumulating, building. Clearly, there's communication issues. Clearly, she felt that she couldn't talk, which could have been part of the problem. She's wishing, you see? Look, she's wishing that this person would just come to her, would talk to her, She dreams of that. She dreams of having a life with this person, of building a life with this person, of marriage, of family, of celebrating something with this person. And so she's praying for change. Changes to her situation. She's not ready to give up on this relationship. It's her wish. So she's praying for direction here. Praying for improvements, or to be able to get over the difficulty or the difficulties that she has or is presuming that they're having, because no communication. Yeah. It's almost it's like this person is suffering the consequences, and I feel like this is something really important that will need to be addressed in the future. This person is suffering the consequences of this lack of communication, or no communication, or feeling like they cannot communicate with their partner, because maybe their partner is always right. See, there's doubts that the other person might want to help the situation, okay? But this card says that this person who's grieving here, this person needs to get up and rescue themselves. So communication is going to be very important as to whether this relationship makes it or breaks it, so to speak. Because there's a new opportunity. The connection is there. But they don't know how to communicate. Or somebody's not communicating because of some emotional baggage they're carrying. Whatever the case, it needs to be addressed, even if it means seeking counseling to get to the issue so that they can communicate. Here we see in the future there's going to be a turning point, okay, for the better, for a new opportunity. We have the Ace of Wands here, and it is appearing twice. So there's confirmation for that opportunity coming in. That opportunity will, it's something that you're going to feel passionate about. It relights that excitement, that passion in you. And then we have this Prince of Cups. And so this is telling you that you're going to receive an offer of love, or you're contemplating offering your cup yourself. Maybe you're going to get up and approach this person, and maybe you're going to express your feelings to that person. Because if you don't, they may not. and you're going to bring up the issues here. So maybe you are going to be the one who's going to open that window. It's either that way or it is vice versa. It's you or it's them who will open this window. And the problem you need to look at as to whether, because there's no, this is fleeting energy. You gotta, when it's there, you gotta grab it and you gotta work with it. So, you know, you already, if you're the one here who's been afraid to talk and who's making presumptions about your partner, then you already know what the issue is. The issue is, right, it's that you guys can't talk, or you feel you can't talk, or you feel that you're fighting a losing battle if you talk, that because they always have to be right, or they're not willing to hear you out or see your point of view. Again, you know, I mean, maybe they have done that before. That doesn't mean they'll do it all the time. Maybe you're just presuming or making presumptions. You're making presumptions about something you or they are. And whoever is doing that, I feel is the one that is going to actually approach the other. So whether that is you or whether that is them, going to approach the other and put it out on the table. Because the other person doesn't want to talk, it makes this one feel left out in the cold, or pushed out in the cold, or that something is not, you know, something is wrong. Maybe they don't love me. You know, these are things and thoughts that accumulated. So these are things, experiences that have been accumulating perhaps throughout this relationship. And so you just presume when something, when a person acts a certain way, let's say that they're not talking, that it's over, or that, you know, they don't love me anymore. Which is entirely untrue in this case, because they do love you. So the challenging aspect in this new beginning that I see for you and the other person will be communication, will be opening up, will be not being afraid to talk. Justice, you know, look here. These came with it. 9 of Shields, okay? This is frustration. An unseen threat. That's an unseen threat. So somebody just presumes what it might be. Feeling pushed out, feeling pushed aside. That's what's here too. Grief, feelings of loss, consequences. Those are the consequences of not speaking up. And here the Milero Mantam, you know, Justice is telling you to look to the depth of your heart. It requires us to be honest with ourselves and our issues, and that we acknowledge the truth of our lives and act accordingly. And you know, it's crucial that we do that. Otherwise, it's then that justice will become reversed and there will be consequences. So one was maybe closed up, the other one made a presumption as to why and was too afraid to approach that person to talk about it. So really communication problems here, but it's not something that can't be fixed. That's just it. It can be fixed. And you will have the opportunity to do so. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. Many blessings.